Hey there Mustangs, I'm Jack Favazza.
And I'm Rhianna.
First up for this April highlights video, as the Marquette Theater Company prepares for its spring play, She Kills Monsters, reporter Angel DiSalvo gives us a behind-the-scenes look at the building of the set.
Set build is basically where we build all the fun sets for our productions. And this one is going to be really fun because we have monsters, we have rock structures, all this, and it's just a really, really cool show.
She Kills Monsters is a play that is set in the 1990s, and it is about a girl who about 1 year prior lost her younger sister in a car accident. It's a really beautiful story about her being able to heal through her grief by coming together with all the people that knew and loved her sister.
The show environment is super, super fun. Everyone's so nice to each other. It's just a fun way to spend my Saturday.
So set build is just us starting to build our set and like painting, and we actually paper mached some rocks today because in our set we have a bunch of these big rock structures because the world goes between the real world and the D&D world. I'm really excited to start putting the whole show together. We're off book on Monday, so I'm really excited to see how things start to fall into place.
We've created these structures that are going to look mountainous and rocky, that will be sort of the backdrop of much of the play when they're in Dungeons and Dragons and they're on casters or wheels, so they can be movable and so it doesn't have to be one fixed place. So we were doing all sorts of paper mache, and now once that dries, then we have to go back and add some more texture, and then once that dries, then we'll paint. So it's a process, but we got a lot done today, so that was good. Come see She Kills Monsters April 11th through 13th at 7 p.m. and the 14th at 2 p.m.
March was Music in Our Schools Month, which focuses on music education and its positive effects. Students in Marquette's orchestra and band talk about their passion for music. Marquette's music department is home to its orchestras, bands, and choir groups, all offered in a variety of levels.
Music to me is connection. So I'd say whether you're just listening to music on Spotify, Apple Music, you can listen to it with your friends and family. It's like almost a community.
I do a lot of math and science classes and activities, and music kind of distances me from that sometimes when I need a break. It's just an aspect of a thing I'm developing in myself that I'm really proud of and I like doing.
The thing that makes our music program here at Marquette unique is the passion of our students. They're super dedicated, they care about creating music, they care about the message that they share with our audience, and that truly makes this a unique music program to be a part of.
Next up, reporters Lydia Lange and Dailey take us inside the Child Development class, which provides hands-on learning experiences for students.
Child Development 2 is the class that students can take if they're interested in working hands-on with preschool age students. They're given an opportunity usually once a week to go into our preschool in small groups of about 3 or 4 high school students. They're buddied up with a preschool child, so they have the opportunity to then get to know that individual child throughout the whole semester, because every time they go in there they'll work one-on-one and then with whatever little kids are playing with them at that time, but they really focus on one child for the semester, getting to know them personally, and then just again that hands-on experience of working with a preschool age child.
I really love working with kids. I love seeing how each of them develop differently. It's very interesting to me. And they're just so cute. I love them. Other than going into the pre-K for Child 2, I think the stuff you learn, they go into more depth, which is really nice. And then you don't have any quizzes or tests, and it's mostly like a project-based class.
I love the interaction between the high school students and the preschool students. Having a child there myself this year, he always asks me on a daily basis, are the high schoolers coming in today? Are the big kids coming in today? So I know that the little kids love it just as much as the big kids love it. And I think it's fun for both groups.
I love it. I think it's awesome. When Blakely, when I'm taking her to school in the morning, or like even during just passing, like she sees some of the kids and she just loves it, and it makes a great connection with some older kids in the building. I think there's 6 of us that have kids that work here at Marquette, that our kids are all in there.
For me personally, it is really convenient to have my children go to the preschool. That's where I work.
I love having Blakely here at school. It just makes everything a lot easier.
The decision on where to send our children for preschool was obviously thought about quite a bit, but I will say that Marquette was always my top choice. And then we know the teachers and we love the teachers, so we knew he was in really good hands.
I have heard wonderful things about Ms. Jung and all the teachers that are there. Some other teachers that have had kids, that have had their kids go through the same preschool, have just talked amazing about our preschool program at Marquette. And obviously Ms. Senhofer, who's a close friend of mine, she works hand in hand with the Child 2 classes, so I've kind of popped over there a few times, and she talks very highly of the program, and we couldn't be more happy to have placed Blakely here. I just love it. I love having her here.
Earlier this semester, the Adrenaline Games Alliance stopped by Marquette to educate students about the consequences of distracted driving. Reporter Tessa Autery highlights the performance that AGA put on in the gym.
The Dunk program, hosted by organization AGA Nation, brings together basketball performers to educate students about distracted driving.
Things get a little bit tough when you're on your phone distracting yourself, especially when people are relying on you.
They reached out to us a few months ago to see if we'd be interested in hosting the event. When you deliver an important message but also make it fun and engaging, it forces students to listen a little bit because they're entertained, but they're also hearing some good information about how to be safe and make smart decisions.
Although the event is new to Marquette, many of the performers have been doing shows around the country for well over 15 years.
I'm practicing this at least 2-3 times a week. And the impact is just literally motivating the kids, allowing them to be able to look for something in their life, you know what I'm saying, allowing them to stay smart, make good decisions, and yeah, just continue to have them shoot for something that they want to do in their life, you know what I'm saying, no matter what it is.
Alongside the performance, Army recruiters actively participated in spreading awareness.
You got to be cautious of other drivers because other drivers can cause the accident, not just yourself. And then you got to make sure that you're not on your phone. Keep it away, or if you do have your phone, make sure it's connected Bluetooth on your vehicle. With us in the military, everybody that's in the Army, everybody drives any sort of type of vehicles. We got track vehicles, wheeled vehicles, anything you can name up. So when we're driving, we got to make sure that we're 100% alert. We're paying attention to the roads, especially on deployments and that stuff. You never know what can be out there. We got IEDs and that stuff that can cause huge accidents and that stuff. So it just brings us awareness, and we've always got to pay attention to what we got out there.
Even staff got to join in on the assembly through a dance session.
Being here, like we've never had somebody come to our school and perform that, so that was like interesting and fun. It will be very different compared to like in person and like if it's a presentation. A presentation, I'll just read through it.
Overall, the show was a refreshing experience that differed from a regular in-class presentation. This is Tessa Autery for your MHS News.
That's a wrap for today's MHS News April Highlights video.
Be on the lookout for our next highlights video coming out with the Marquette Messenger at the beginning of May.
It will be hosted by next year's incoming MHS News Highlights video anchors, so stay tuned to find out who they are. Rhianna and I will show one more episode for you all in May, showcasing videos that feature seniors.
In the meantime, stay connected with us at Your MHS News on Instagram for video teasers and fun content. Until then, I'm Rhianna Lee.
And I'm Jack Favazza, signing off for MHS News.
And MHS's Director of Choral Activities...
Sorry, I was laughing.
What?
I don't know. Sorry, you were doing so well. I started laughing.
Dude, that was a good take.
Sorry. Okay.
Lock in. All right, let's just go.
So what am I going to say?
Yes, sir.
What are you...
Sorry.
What are you...
Can you fix that pillow? By putting it the right way.
Oh. There. Alrighty.
Alright, Yo Mama News. Lock in.
Alright. Hey there, Mustangs. I'm Jack Favazza.
And I'm Rhianna Lee.
For this edition of Yo Mama News, we're talking... Sorry, I had to.
You
I had
really
to.
got me with that
I
one.
had
I
to.
was not expecting that.
Sorry.